What's up, family? Greetings. Pastor Jamal, Rising Ground Church. Spontaneous Fridays. I didn't know if I was going to be able to get one in, y'all, because we on the road, and this kind of spontaneous. And so anyway, let me just jump right in. I think I shared this before in one way or another. I don't know if it was a live that we did and I mentioned it or whatever, but I just had the thought. So I said, you know what, I'm going to share it, and then I hope it's useful. So about 2 years ago, maybe a little over 2 years or so, I had a dream, and
there's a speed trap ahead.
Anyway, and in the dream, I saw the number 24, and when I saw it, it was like it was on a sign. And you know how you're driving, you're driving on the road or whatever, and you see a sign, whether it's a speed sign or whatever it is. I saw a sign and it said 24, and it was passing me. So I was like, I was passing it, and I was like, okay, I didn't think anything of it, but yet I noticed it. So some other things happened in the dream. I wind up waking up, and I was getting ready for work, and I got my workload per se, and I had to go out of town, and I was like, oh man, I didn't want to go out of town, but I had to. So I was going out of town. I'd been there before, which is also significant to me. But there were put it this way, there were things happening that it was an orchestrated thing that God did that only I would know. For my specific and personal situation, just like you, there are things that God has orchestrated and is orchestrating that only you would know, as it relates to having a dream and all of these kind of things. So I'm going out of town. I'm driving out of town. I go do my work, and I said, you know what? I've been here before. I want to get something to eat at this place that I went before. It was kind of like a little gas station to deal, but they had some good stuff. So I go to the gas station, and remember this, so this is now real. This is real life. So I'm in the gas station, and I go grab something to drink, and I happen to turn around, and I notice the lottery sign. That hey, don't be hating, don't hang me, what did they say? Don't shoot me down when I'm preaching good. But anyway, so I turn around, I see this lottery sign, and I have a really quick thought, and I was like, I said, huh. So I got up to the counter, and I said, okay, I'm saying to myself, now, how do you orchestrate? I mean, how do you lean into the small impressions that you have? You know what I mean? Faith. You just got to walk towards whatever signal sounds off in the moment, and it's real quick. So I decided to ask the lady. I looked at the lottery ticket, so I asked her. I said, "Hey, what's the secret to winning the lottery?" This is an old little town, and sometimes you kind of like, these people, do they even like you or whatever? So I asked anyway. She was kind of dry and short, but then all of a sudden she says, well, there's a person that comes in here. She's a lady, and she wins all the time. And I said, and she says she always turns the scratch off over, and she looks for a particular number, or she I don't know if I think the lady said she asked her something, and the lady said something to the lady indicating what kind of ticket it is or whatever. So she looks for a number, and she says, like this one. She turns over the ticket, and she shows me. She says, this number says 24. So I says, oh, and then immediately I'm like, 24, and I remember the dream. So I'm thinking to myself, okay. And I said, how much is this lottery ticket? And she says, it's $30. And I think I had $40. And I said, and if you know me, there's no way I'm gonna waste $30 out of $40. But then I thought about it. I said, is this one of those moments that I've heard about? Is this one of those moments where I've been kind of I feel like the Spirit is kind of leading me or leaning me into that I got to learn how to go with. So nonetheless, I said, okay, let me get it. So I bought it, just bracing myself, and I wound up winning. And technically, I won about $300. So it wasn't about the lottery ticket or the lottery. It's about God will give you the signs that you need for your next destination, for your next elevation, because that was more of an elevation, because we have to learn how to go with the Spirit, do what the Spirit is doing, go where the Spirit is saying, even when it doesn't feel like it, even when it seems strange. And the great news about God is He always gives you the next step. He always gives you the answer. You just have to pay attention. Pay attention. So I wanted just to stop in here on Spontaneous Friday in a spontaneous moment and drop that on you. Again, I hope it's worth something to you right now, because God is always speaking. God is always giving us hints. God is always giving us signs, because God literally wants you to win. He wants you to not only move higher in Him, but He wants you to experience the good of the land, the good of everything that you know that is yours, because your Father has given it to you. So that's all I got. Pastor Jamal, Rising Ground Church. I'll talk to you. Peace.